Here we have Reading T1 2101 leading another fall foliage excursion. Reading T1 2101 is a 484 class T1 that was built by the Reading Shops in 1945. He was originally constructed as an I-10 SA class 280 consolidation with as number 2037, then was constructed into a 484. 2102 pulled freight and coal trains through the Reading Railroad system, where he ran from 1945 to 1955. And then he was used as a spare locomotive for the famous Iron Horse Rambles from 1959 to 1964. Then, 2101, along with sister engine 2100, was sold to Strigel Scrapyard in Baltimore, Maryland, until in 1975 they were purchased by Ross Rowland, with 2101 being as the main locomotive, while the 2100 was a donor engine providing spare parts. The 2101's restoration was completed, and he was disguised as American Freedom Train No. 1 to tour the entirety of the Chessie Steam Special. Then, in 1977, the 2101 was used for the Chessie Steam Special to celebrate the B&O's 200th birthday. Until in 1979, the Roundhouse Fire had damaged the 2101. 2101 was cosmetically restored as American Freedom Train No. 1 and placed on display in the B&O Railroad Museum in 1979. Until in 2023, she was moved to the car shops for a complete cosmetic restoration. And hopefully 2101 will eventually return in 2026, looking better than ever. Everyone will always remember the 2101 as the unsung hero. But for me, I will call the 2101 the unsung hero next door. Now we have Southern Pacific P8 Class 462, number 2467. 2467 is a 462 Pacific type steam locomotive that was built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in January of 1921. The locomotive pulled passenger trains through the Southern Pacific system before being retired in 1958 and was placed on display in a park, which I don't remember or what the park is, until the Pacific Locomotive Association had purchased the 2467 and restored her in 1999. The 2467 pulled many passenger trains. Sorry about that. 2467 pulled excursion trains between 1999 to January 2003. In 2002, 2467 ran a double-header excursion with Southern Pacific P8 Class 2472. In January of 2003, 2467 was retired and placed on display in the California State Railroad Museum in Sacramento, California. 2467 remains on display at a central station, where she remains to this day. Whether or not Southern Pacific 2467 will run again is uncertain. the final locomotive that pulls the fall foliage excursion is Reading GE1 number 425. 425 is a 462 Pacific type steam locomotive built by the Ballin Locomotive Works in 1928 for the Gulf, Mobile, and Ohio Railway. The engine worked in the Gulf, Mobile, and Ohio before retirement after years of operations. Andy Muller had purchased the 425 for his upcoming Reading and Blue Mountain and Reading Railroad. The 425 pulled many excursions on the Reading and Northern Railroad. Everyone referred to the 425 as the fore-end quarter due to the number on the side of the cab. 425, or the fore-end quarter as everyone calls him, pulled many excursion trips, including double headers with ex-Reading T1484 number 2102, the brother engine to 2101. The 425 pulled many excursions until she last ran in 2022 for the Santa trains. As of today, 425 has gone down for its 1,472-day boiler inspection. I hope that 425 will eventually return to steam in 2026. And I think we will. Don't you?